Hello guys, welcome to my channel. In earlier video, I have completed with section 25 of registration under GST, and in this video I will start with next section, that is section 26, that is deemed registration. There is a single registration for all taxes, that is either CGST, SGST, UTGST, IGST and cesses. The grant of registration and unique identification number under any SGST Act, UTGST Act is deemed to be registration या UIN granted under CGST Act provided application has not been rejected under CGST Act. Further, any rejection of application for registration या UIN under SGST or UTGST Act is deemed to be rejection of application under CGST Act. Now, I will discuss with you the next topic, that is the content of certificate of registration, and in this we will study the content which is included in the registration certificate. As we've already studied that the certificate of registration shall be granted in form GST REG 06. It consists of the following. It contains GSTN, which is Goods and Service Tax Identification Number, and following are the points which are the parts of the GSTN. First, the 2 characters stand for state code, then 10 characters stand for PAN, that is permanent account number. Thirdly, the 2 characters stands for the entity code, and last one checksum digit. Now here you can see that the structure of GSTN I've explained with an example, and each taxpayer is assigned a state-wise PAN based 15-digit goods and service taxpayer identification number. Here you see 33, which stands for the state code, and next is the 10 digits PAN number, and the next states the entity number of the same PAN holder in a state, and Z is by default, and 7 last is the checksum digit. Now the come over the next section, that is section 29 of CGST Act 2017, which stands for cancellation or suspension of registration. The cancellation of GST registration, the following persons are allowed to cancel GST registration. The registered person can cancel by himself. Secondly, it can be cancelled by a GST officer. Thirdly, the legal heir of the registered person. Now come over its first subsection, that is section 29 subsection 1, which stands for cancellation by the registered person taxpayer. The registration under GST, the registration under GST can himself or herself cancel their registration in any of the following cases. And these cases are either the business has been discontinued, or the business has been sold or transferred to some other party. That other party needs to register under GST. Either there is any change in the constitution of the business, that is the partnership firm now converted into private limited company and so on, or the turnover is not more than 20 lakh and 10 lakh in case of special category of states. And the following the proviso has been inserted by CGST Amendment Act 2018, that during pendency of proceedings related to cancellation of registration filed by the registration filed by a registered person, the registration may be suspended for such period and in such manner as may be prescribed. Now its next is by the cancellation by department on their own motion, and here the proper officer, if has reasons to believe that the registration of a person is liable to be cancelled, or he may, after affording said person a reasonable opportunity of being heard, the suspend registration of such person with effect from the date to be determined by him, pending the completion of proceedings for the cancellation of registration. Here are the circumstances where the proper officer can cancel registration on his own motion, and it is section 29 subsection 2. The GST registration of a person or business can be cancelled by a proper GST officer in one of the following cases. First, if the registered person has violated any GST provisions or laws, the composition registered person has not filed tax returns for 3 consecutive quarters. The composition registered persons need to file their returns in a quarterly manner in order to reduce their compliances. So here the file tax returns for 3 consecutive quarters are there. So, and thirdly, the normal registered person who has not filed returns for consecutively for 6 months. Fourth, the voluntarily registered person who has not commenced any business in the 6 months from registration date. And if the registration is obtained by any fraudulent methods, the proper officer has a right to cancel the registration with the retrospective effect. Now, come over its next subsection, that is section 29 subsection 3, which talks about liability to pay tax. The cancellation of registration shall not affect the liability of the person to pay tax and other dues under this act, or discharge any obligation under this act or the rules made thereunder for the prior period to the date of registration, whether or not such tax or the dues are determined before or after the date of cancellation. Now, section 29 subsection 4, which states that the cancellation of the registration under the States and Goods Service Tax Act or Union Territory Goods and Service Tax Act, as the case may be, shall be deemed to be the cancellation of registration under Act. Section 29 subsection 5. Every registered person whose registration is cancelled shall pay an amount by way of debit in electronic credit ledger or electronic cash ledger equivalent to credit of input tax in respect of inputs held in stock and inputs contained in semi-finished or finished goods held in stock or capital goods or plant and machinery on the day immediately preceding the date of such cancellation, or output tax payable on such goods, whichever is higher, calculated in such manner as may be prescribed. However, in case of capital goods or plant and machinery, there is a separate calculation which is ITC in respect of capital goods or plant and machinery, calculated in accordance with Rule 44 of CGST Rule 2017. Rule 44 is there in the chapter of input tax credit, and after that the ITC involved in remaining useful life in months of capital goods computed on pro rata basis, taking useful life as 5 years, or the tax on transaction value of such capital goods or plant and machinery under section 15, which is in your chapter the value of supply, whichever is higher. So it involves the two chapters, that is ITC and value of supply. This point will be clear by relating with that chapters only. There is a note. A voluntary registered person cannot seek cancellation before expiry of the period of 1 year from the effective date of registration. So, in case of voluntary registered person, if someone takes a registration in that, it cannot grant any registrations avail any cancellation before the expiry of the period of 1 year, he need to wait for 1 year from the effective date of registration. And thirdly, we have talked about the third point is the legal heir of the registered person. So thirdly, the legal heir can request for the cancellation in case of death of person. Now your last section is the revocation of cancellation of registration, that is section 30. The application of revocation of cancellation, which is section 30 subsection 1, subject to such conditions as may be prescribed. Any registration is cancelled of a registered person by proper officer on his own motion may apply to such officer as we have on his motion, as we have discussed in earlier, that where proper officer has an authority to cancel the registration if he will see any reasons to it be cancelled. So in that case, the registered person may apply to such officer for revocation of cancellation of registration in prescribed manner, and it should be done within 30 days from the date of service of cancellation order. Okay, now next subsection is section 30 subsection 2 of CGST Act 2017, where the proper officer may in such manner and within such period as may be prescribed by order either revoke the cancellation of registration or he may reject the application, provided that the application for revocation of cancellation of registration shall not be rejected unless the applicant has been given an opportunity of being heard. The opportunity of being heard must be given to a registered person before any cancellation of registration or rejection of any rejection in that. So section 30 subsection 3 of CGST Act 2017, which is the next subsection, which states that the revocation of cancellation of registration under SGST or UTGST, as the case may be, shall be deemed to be a revocation of registration under this act. Either it can be a cancellation under SGST Act or UTGST Act. As we all studied earlier, that there is a single registration for all taxes. So the revocation means when the proper officer revoke means stops the cancellation of registration application and revoke that application under either in SGST or UTGST, as the case may be, shall be deemed to be the revocation of registration under this act. So we have completed with the section 30, which is the last section of the